Okay, let us start with the system evolution, means change. Okay, evolution process we have now, then legacy systems and the software maintenance. When we say that evolution process, so evolution is nothing but a change in the system. Okay, so new changes are going to occur for the projects and all this, and that how the evolution is going to be done and what are the testing methods that we're going to use for that. Those things we will be going to discuss in the evolution process. The importance of the evolution is that any organizations, they want to invest their software systems with a critical business assets as a critical business assets, because the huge investment will be there for that. It is not so easy to manage the organization, so huge investment will be there for the software systems. Okay, so they have to maintain that particular systems, for the better business. If any changes are going to be there, that it has to be get updated in that. Majorly the budget is going to be kept for the in the evolution stage. So instead of new implementation, completely new implementation, the existing system only get modified. For that purpose they need the money for that, or we can say budget is being allocated for the not for the new system. Here in the spiral model we can show that how the evolution is going to take place. You see that here in the spiral model, specification, implementation, validation, operation, these are the 4 stages. Okay, so first stage, when it completes, that is the release 1. Again specification will come, new change that it is going to occur in that, again the implementation of that, validation of that, operations of that, then second release is going to appear. Again it goes for the next new implementations again, or the existing implementation only, that modification is required for that, then that specification will be added, then again implementation, validation, operations. So continuous process it is. That's why always your project will be release 1, release 2, release 3, like that. Some patches will be given for those things, so that your system is getting updated in the proper manner, otherwise it is going to get hang. So the system is going to get updated means the releases are going to be given, and whether it is a new release or the old release it is going to be. Okay, in case of old releases, the versions are going to be there, and first release version, second version, third version, like that. The modifications are going to be present in the application. That is nothing but evolution it is going to be. Evolution and servicing. Servicing is nothing but maintenance it is going to be. Okay, software development, evolution, servicing, and retirement. Time when it goes to the end, okay, the cost is also going to increase. In the case of development, then it is going to be more, and next the evolution changes are going to be there, and servicing of those things means the maintenance of those things are going to be done, and finally in the retirement it's nothing but that it is going to work, but still it is not going to up to the mark that it is not going to be there. In the current environment, that it is not going to be possible to work it. This is what it says here. Evolution is nothing but a new cycle that it is getting generated, new operations are going to be evolved, and the requirements, validation and implementation is going to be done. Servicing is nothing but it remains same, the software remains same, but only the changes, if it is going to be made, some bugs are going to be fixed. That's why the patches are going to be released every here and then. So the reason for that is some problems are existing in that, those errors are going to be erased by giving that particular new system. It is nothing but new patches. If it is going to be updated, that it is going to fix that particular error in your system. And for servicing, no new system is getting added, and phase out is nothing but no further changes will be there in the system. Software is going to be kept as it is. there's no incremental improvements are going to be present in that particular software. Finally it becomes a product, not the project. How this evolution process goes? So it depends upon the software being maintained, and processors are going to be used, different processors are going to be used for that. Then experience of the people involved. If new things are going to be there, new implementations, you will be going to do it. That time all the processors are going to be involved in this. Okay. Then we have some changes for the drivers and all these things. So at that time the system evolution is going to be affected. Okay, system evolution is going to get affected. Any changes, the cost is going to get affected first. Then finally the estimated cost is going to vary because of the change in the request. And the throughput of the system, it is going to be the lifetime, it is going to be, okay, system lifetime. So always the changes are going to be expected for the system and it should be maintained. This is why once the software is going to be bought, always the maintenance will be there for that. Okay, always the maintenance is going to be there for that. The cost is going to be get varying. If they are going to take the new softwares, the cost is going to be double, more than double that it is. So to avoid those things, that they will be going for the maintenance of the previous softwares. Change identification and evolution process. When that you will be going to change, there is a process is there. Change identification process. Any modification is required, where that is required, those things it has to get identified. Then you have to give the proposals for the change. Then it is getting implemented. Software is evolution process. It is getting implemented, and the new system is getting generated for that. Again, this process is going to be get continued. Maybe for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, that process has to get increased. Means the new systems are to be get generated, because it should exist for the current environment. For that you have to fight for that, and you should get the product properly. So software evolution processes here. So here what it says, change request will be given, then impact of the analysis, the change request, release planning, change implementation, system release. Now here release planning has a fault repairs, platform adaptation, then system enhancement. Now you see that here from the system release to the change request, again that is repeated loop is there. One thing that I want to tell you here is that whenever the change request comes, what are the implications, impacts for that particular product, that it should be analyzed. Then everything is fine. Then release planning, that it has to get tested. Release planning, exhaustive testing, it has to be done. There should not be any errors, fault errors should not be there, platform adaptation should be present, and system enhancement, because you have given the change request, so that may affect these things. So you should have the release planning. Then it has been implemented, change has been implemented, again it is getting retested over there, everything is going to be fine, then system is going to get released. This is called as a versions, different versions that it is going to release, and this is a continual process it is. Okay, how do you implement this change? Requirement analysis, proposed changes, continuous it is going to be. Okay, in time that requirements may come, okay, proposed changes are going to be get adapted and analyzed. If everything is fine, that particular change of the time, the requirements is getting updated and software is getting developed. Because as you are going to have n number of requests, the cost of that product is going to increase. Any changes that you are going to ask, that product cost is going to get increases. Sometimes urgent change request will be there, because that time either for the software upgrade or operation OS upgrades will be there. That time it is unexpected problems are going to occur. That time it has to be get executed. You see sometimes your mobile phones are not going to function, or some of the functionalities are going to be not going to function properly. The reason was very simple.